Some major developments in the world of entertainment this morning. The biggest news is a huge turnaround and about face for Hollywood's late-night drama.
Big news. Entertainment editor Richard Wilkins is across at Dickie. You've got a Jimmy Kimmel update.
Yeah, I have. It really is the story that's had the entertainment industry stopping in its tracks. Just huge. But now we do have a resolution. After a week of high drama and intense pressure, Disney has announced that it will reinstate Jimmy Kimmel Live, which will return to the airwaves tomorrow night in the States. This is a complete reversal of the network's decision to suspend the show indefinitely last week after Kimmel's monologue following the Charlie Kirk assassination led to massive backlash. The company's saying it's a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus insensitive. However, earlier this morning, just a few hours ago, this from Disney: we've spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy, and after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday, adding the move was made to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. So there it is. The pushback has had the entertainment industry joining together. I mean, free speech advocates were huge. Over 400 celebrities just recently, just this morning, including Robert De Niro, Meryl Streep, Tom Hanks. 400 of them signed an
Tom Hanks, Woody?
Yep.
Wow.
A note condemning the suspension. They all just joined forces. But take a look. We just got some vision in of the fans outside. Oh, this is a bit of the ad, yeah.
Oh.
The fans celebrating the return of Jimmy Kimmel Live outside the studio, the El Capitan Theatre on Hollywood Boulevard, where Jimmy will be taken to the stage again tomorrow night.
Even that dinosaur's happy. It's not even a Disney franchise. So Disney has had so much pressure on them over Kimmel that they've tried to divert attention and it's failed? What does that mean?
Yeah, well, this was a sort of a miscue from Disney. We assume the promo trailer for the new Star Wars movie, which stars Pedro Pascal, one of those signatories to the letter, was dropped at the same time as the letter was going out. This is the promo for The Mandalorian and Grogu. Have a quick look at this.
Look, I'm a free speech advocate, but nothing's going to take away from my Mando and Grogu.
Yeah.
This would have been timed out.
It probably would have been, yes. But fans have been flooding the comments
an amazing trailer, by the way.
section.
It's good.
It's so great.
A lot of people in the comments section pledging to boycott Disney Plus in support of Kimmel. There have been comments like, if only Disney could be as brave as their characters. So, you know, it has copped a bit of flack, and the timing is not perfect.
Well, I'll tell you what, there will be a lot of interest in that opening monologue when he returns to the show.
What a ratings bonanza that's going to be.
Massive.
What do you reckon his opening line's going to be?
I think he might have an idea.
It's usually, hi, I'm Jimmy and I'm your host of the show. But let's see how we go.
Well, before I was so rudely interrupted.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something.
Okay, let's get a bit of news from the superhero world this morning.
Yeah, look, this is not a story we saw coming, but production has been halted a little bit on the set of Spider-Man Brand New Day after its star Tom Holland suffered an injury on set after a stunt kind of went awry. Insiders say he fell and hit his head, resulting in a mild concussion. Not ideal. Was taken to hospital by ambulance. No one else was injured. Tom taking a few days off to recover before returning to filming. So a bit of a hiccup there. We're glad that he's okay.
I believe he came off a wall.
Yes, that's right.
He lost his stick for a second.
No, I hate it when that happens.
I know, the worst.
Okay, you know I live in marathon land and it's my entire algorithm at the moment.
Yes.
And guess who's been flooding my algorithm?
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles, who did a sub-3-hour marathon in Berlin. Are you kidding me, Dickie?
Well, no, I'm not. It's true. It's just under 3 hours. He ran the Berlin Marathon over the weekend under the pseudonym Ted Sarandos, which is a play on the guy, the head of Netflix.
Ted Sarandos?
Yeah. He completed the 26-mile race in a blistering 2 hours, 59 minutes and 13 seconds.
Whoa!
As Sylvia said, a sub-3-hour marathon is a major achievement, and he beat his previous time from the Tokyo Marathon earlier this year by almost 25 minutes. Harry is obviously super fit from years of touring and performing, and this is a personal best for him. It's now the fastest time, they say, of any celebrity that's sort of been recorded. He did have an advantage, though, I think it's fair to say, because the marathon course was in one direction.
I I didn't see it coming.
I didn't.
I didn't see it coming. I loved it. I loved it.
Thank you very much.
Hey, take a bow.
How fast do you have to run to do a sub-3 marathon?
Oh, like 4 minutes something Ks, which is like, I can't even sprint that fast over 100 metres.
Super
so that's
impressive.
like really moving.
Do you think he's aiming for the rings? I mean, why wasn't he here in Sydney to kick things off?
Well, maybe I'm sure. I know people who can speak to his people about getting a Sydney ticket if he would like to get involved.
Wow.
I'm sure they could
It's a great marathon, Harry. You want to get
great marathon.
Colin Farrell's another marathon runner. What was your time in the
4 hours 31.
So a little
Which
over.
is still amazing.
Much slower
That's not
than
that far
Harry's
off the
time.
pace.
But it's worth mentioning too, it was 27 degrees, which is really hard conditions.
That's hot for a marathon.
Yeah.
Really, really hot.
You want to be nice and cool, Dickie.
You
Just
do.
quickly, another One Direction star is heading to Vegas.
Yeah, Zayn Malik's doing a few shows in Vegas. He won't be running there. I don't think he'll probably be flying there, but it looks like he's announcing 7 shows at the Dolby Live at the Park MGM in January. This follows the release of his 4th studio album, Room Under the Stairs, and his first ever solo tour. He's going to cover all the albums. We're told there'll probably be a couple of 1D songs in there. And we're told also that this is going to be a massive year for Zayn Malik. Those general public tickets go on sale on Friday.
Yeah, one of rock's biggest names has a new family member. For more, we're joined by entertainment editor Richard Wilkins. Dickie, who are we talking
Sorry
about?
about the intro.
Yeah.
Look, let's not bury the headline. John Bon Jovi is a grandfather, ladies
Wow.
and gentlemen.
No, Bon Jovi.
He's very happy about it. Look, John's and Dorothea's son, Jake Bon Jovi, and his wife, actress Millie Bobby Brown, recently adopted a little baby girl. John was talking about his new role as a granddad, saying it's crazy, but great, wonderful, and admitted he's already been a typical grandpa. Let's have a listen to him talking on this podcast, Dumb Blonde.
They adopted a girl, and we met the baby, obviously, and, you know, immediately that becomes your grandchild, you know what I mean? Your baby. So it's beautiful. I want to see pictures like every other day. I'm that pain in the butt guy already.
Sweet.
Sweet, isn't it? Yeah, it's lovely. Very happy for
I can't
him.
believe he's a no-no.
All right, Dua Lipa has just wrapped up her stint at Madison Square Garden. Did she bring anybody out?
She did indeed, yeah. 4 nights at Madison Square Garden. Wow. That's a whole lot of people. That's a pretty good run
Amazing.
at the wonderful venue there
Lenny.
in the heart of New York City. Yeah, she did what she's been doing on tour, bringing out a local legend at the various cities she's in. And so she did the obvious thing and invited out one of the coolest cats on the whole planet, the great Lenny Kravitz, to perform one of his biggest hits. This is pretty cool. Have a look.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
It looks like she's performing in the round there too, doesn't it?
She looks like she's wearing one of Lenny's scarves.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah,
That's quite a pairing.
He's got the leather on, though. And another pop star had a big surprise for her fans in the Big Apple.
Meantime, down in Queens,
Let's go.
Chappell Roan was over there in Queens performing, and she was doing the Pink Pony Club and all that sort of stuff, but surprised her fans bringing out Nancy Wilson from the legendary rock band Heart to perform their classic hit Barracuda. Let's listen to this. Yeah, big song. Chappell's been covering that song throughout the tour, and she's a big fan of Heart. And
That's very
Heart
cool.
is amazing.
revealed that Barracuda was her most listened to song of the year, so that's lovely.
Wow.
Yeah,
Awesome.
big fan of Heart.
She's already unwrapped her Spotify.
Yeah, there you go.
her.
It's all happening in the Big Apple.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Dickie.
hanging out, mate.